Cheers. Hope everyone's doing well. We're here in all the glory. I think I'm gonna actually work out today, so I thought I'd do a couple of videos done this AM this morning before we got into our day. So cheers. Make sure to love yourself and mean it. First and foremost, you are your number one priority. All right. So yesterday was an educational day, knowledge, wisdom, activating, just information, wanting to go down different sacred rabbit holes, dare say the rabbit holes, sacred portals, and listening to a lot of Sheila Seppi stuff again. Things I think I've listened to before, but again, it seems like it's familiar, but it's not familiar. So it's always interesting when I'm called to rewatch videos and they seem familiar. So again, we're constantly changing and evolving. So whatever information I didn't absorb then, I was ready to absorb in here now. So I literally spent the whole day journaling. There's a lot of writing that took place. So I wanted to do some videos on that. So I think this one we're going to talk about the Living Light Archives. Within this archives, we are the stillness. We are the center of the archives of the light. Okay, the Living Light Archives. Within the stillness, we are the center of the archives of light. Okay? In the archives of light, and this has a lot to do with stuff I've been doing and not realizing that my team and I have been, this is how we work in the field without realizing it. And she was able to put words to it, which is quite fascinating. Again, I've always been, I just do the thing, say the thing, record the thing, and put the thing out there. So, and if the team wants me to know what's going on, they will. So we access, so in the Living Light Archives, we access stored frequencies, geometry, codexes, and codices. So if you remember for a while, I got really into doing these codexes, going down these different types of codexes. All right, we remember and we activate and we become. Okay, so we access these stored frequencies, geometry, codes, and codexes. Where when we remember, we activate, and then we become. All right, so activate and sharing, activate the Living Light codexes and codices, sharing through. So how we can access the activate and share these living codexes is they can be activated through Living Light codexes. These Living Light codexes and codices are shared through light language, through the voice. Audio light language through the hand. Not audio. Hands-on healing practices like Reiki or intuitive massage, somatic massages. All right, and then heart intentions. So we can activate. I activate. If you practice in these arts, I guarantee some way, shape, or form, more than likely you're tapped into the Living Light Archives. You might not even realize it. Working with clients or doing content like this. So we can activate other people, activate their Living Light Archives, and activate those through light language, through light language, through the voice, through the hands, through the writing, hands-on healing practices, and then heart intention, just sending healing intentions through the heart, which a lot of time in Reiki share, if you're not Reiki trained, you are guided to share heart intentions, light and love through the heart. All right, and every act of love is a transmission. So when souls are ready to receive, when those souls are ready, these packets of information that are delivered. So packets of information are delivered into your field, and when you are ready, when the souls are ready, those packets of informations and codes will open up and bloom in remembrance, in perfect timing. So you might not realize that you might be delivering these packets of information, right? If your field holds these living light archives and you come into contact with people and they're meant to receive these packets of information from you, 505 on the time, they're this specific frequency and energy, this packet of information from you specifically, it'll enter their field, but it will not activate until they are ready, until they are triggered, until, like I said, they receive something that activates and triggers that packet to open up and to bloom. Okay, does that make sense? But it'll bloom in perfect timing. This is not out of force, okay? We become the living codex. We embody the wisdom and we anchor the codes, all right? We bring heaven to earth through our presence, all right? Sorry, I'm just looking back here to make sure I didn't start. Okay. And what is a codex? A codex is basically a living instructional set. Sorry, I just kind of want to go back to these packets of information, 606. So what is a codex? It's a living instructional set. All right, it's not just knowledge, it is the functional light intelligence. All right, it has all of its divine information about it, who we are, about the codex is not just knowledge, it's functional light intelligence. It has all of this divine information about who we are. These codexes can be in our DNA, which is addressed to our ancestral lineage, all of our galactic heritage and information. These codexes can be in our ley lines. We have ley lines, and we are connected to the ley lines as well of Earth and the galactics. All right, and these packets of information are delivered through sound, light language, like again, sound bowls, heart intentions, hands-on healing. All right. So once these packets of information are unpacked within you through sound, frequency, and intention, through transmissions, these begin to light up the crystalline grid within you. It begins to light up the crystalline structure, the crystalline body, and it begins to reorganize your field. Okay? All right. I know this is kind of a bit, but again, rambling is channeling. So I just want to make sure we bring this through in a way that's in resonance. All right. So when these packets, again, they will unlock in perfect timing, and we become this living codex. We embody the wisdom, and then we begin to anchor the light, and we bring heaven onto earth through our presence. All right, we become the living codex. We are walking light libraries, basically, living light archives. Okay. You become a walking sparkler, basically. And this made complete sense to me because I didn't understand what I've been doing probably most of my life, and especially more so now in the past 5 to 10 years, is you become a walking sparkler. And sparkler is a very significant sign in synchronicity for me. Sparklers, fireworks. So you basically become a sparkler, a walking sparkler of light, right? You're a walking, so if you're a walking sparkler of light and you've got your sparks flying off, all right, you're basically impregnating the fields of those around you. And those packets of information will open and blossom in divine timing, in perfect timing for them. You probably, like I didn't have no idea that this is what's taking place, right? So you shine in joy and you sparkle in your presence and you ignite remembrance. You shine in joy, you sparkle in presence, and you ignite remembrance. You plant those seeds. You impregnate the fields around you. So trust, honor, and allow. We do not push. We do not force. We do not push. We do not force. We shine, we trust, and we allow. We honor free will. So this is source consciousness is handling all of this, okay? The team members are handling this, all right? Sovereignty is so important, and the divine timing with every being, okay? So trust, honor, and allow. We do not push, we do not force. We shine, we trust, we allow, and we honor the free will and the sovereignty and the divine timing within every being. Light just simply shines. And the more light you shine and radiate, the more people it's going to affect, like a walking sparkler. All right? Light simply shines. Love simply radiates. And presence just simply is. I'm going to say that again. Light simply shines and love simply radiates and present simply is. Remember, you are the living light archive. Okay? You are the living light archive. You are the remembrance. You are the living expression of love. Oh, I am not audio. You can say this out loud if you'd like. I remember, I embody, I share, I serve, I honor, and I trust. I am a living codex of light. I hold the wisdom of the stars, and I honor the earth within and around me. I walk in alignment with my soul. I radiate love in all that I do. I uplift the earth with my presence. I radiate love in all that I do, and I uplift earth with my presence. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. We are the living records within our crystallized bodies and the crystalline grid of earth. We are the living records. And these records are in our crystallized bodies and the crystalline grid of earth. I know that was just like so kind of like, I'm really having a hard time focusing right now. So that might be something for somebody. So let's just deliver whatever light packets that want to be delivered and be received by those. Uria hai shinat u a not uru I shinitiriana ha not uria iya ha not uria mi shinit iria mat iria u aya shonoria mashira tira uri panat aya ua iria shinat uria nata shinatiria. From our heart to yours, I will see you soon. Bye.